Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Today, we're presenting this necklace.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
The defendant was the witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day the witness met with and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago, August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present, all for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
I really hope not, because, I don't want to be holding it. But no, there's no longer any poison in the bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, I can read, I swear, they would find a trace amount. No! Ah!
Order! Order in the court!
Phoenix, you don't get to say that yet! On behalf of Dolly, I object!
Mr. Wright, control yourself!
I won't let you bully her like that!
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why? Because I'm madly in love with her and she's the only one that's ever returned my love!
I'm so goddamn lonely!
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Look, Mia. You're right, but you don't have to be mean about it. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is...
madly in love with you because of that necklace. Keep you quiet, because of that necklace.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not, madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is the bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. I'm just a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying!
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insist on showing it to everyone. That's why she...
I don't believe you.
No! That's a lie! Wah!
Ladies and gentlemen, the protagonist. Wait, did he just knock me down? Mia, are you alright?
Yeah, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright?
Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon.
My goodness. Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace! Mrs. Hawthorne's present! It's gone!
What? That's terrible!
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he was slammed into me. The jackass!
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. Well, wait a couple years, Judge. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's okay, just give it back. Give back the necklace.
I ate it. We can get it out. We can wait. I'm sure they sell laxatives somewhere in this world.
You what?
You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into tiny bits for... You know that thing had poison once in it, right? And I know it's probably not enough to kill you right now, but you are going to shit your pants. At the very least, or throw up. Probably shit yourself, though.
What the?
What? What is he doing now?
Your Honor, we gotta stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? The bottle you saw in a minute had some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly the bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, you need 2 teaspoons, right? No, there must have been some mistake. The bottle must not have any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And that's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. What? But that's how it is.
I think he just passed out, dog.
That is it for us on but that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust the witness, Ms. Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
Did anyone not hear that thud? Was that in the real world and I just didn't realize it? That's enough. Unfortunately, Ms. Fay, cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Yeah, and he just ate it! Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Ms. Hawthorne has been cleared up, to 2 of us anyways, I'd like to proceed with the trial.
Mr. Wright?
I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Oh, yeah, you did.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? The day I met Doug Swallow? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your own sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl's a thief. And a murderer. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Phoenix Punch. It's more like Phoenix Push.
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look.
She was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me to not ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Fay, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
So, Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. Defense believes that Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone.
Miss Faye! If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Say who was Miss Dahlia planning? Oh, it was totally Phoenix. I'm kind of with her on that at this point. Chronos, sorry!
There was someone that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia's Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Ms. Hawthorne was planning the poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. And there's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Ms. Hawthorne were in love.
You haven't been paying attention. Poor Mr. Wright.
This must be killing him if he believes you.
Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Mrs. Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of that bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time, and now it's in someone's gut. What an asshole. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Ms. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure, because he's an idiot. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Feeny, what a joke you are. Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Ms. Hawthorne?
It appears we were nearing the end of this trial.
This has been a long opening trial, too.
Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Ms. Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Which old man? Ms. Hawthorne, what happened to you?
Huh, you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me? This way, Mr. Judge. Me and my magically robotic butterflies.
Ugh, I need a new robe.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine, then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. This nasty old hag who's like 2 or 3 years older than me. Can't let her get away this time.
Stop him there. If we keep pushing her without evidence, you can pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price?
The ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney badge forever, I'm afraid. No! This is my second trial. You'd better think it over carefully, Ms. Faye. Or should I say, Ms. Gray?
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? I'm gonna say it's the Cold Killer X, right? He dropped it, and it somehow ended up in Dougie Wuggy's hand.
No, well... mess up here. It needs to be 2 tablespoons, right? My career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. And if I do lose my attorney's badge, I'll just take her in the alley and kill her. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly...
Stupid woman.
It's the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
1 second. Oh, did I skip? Oh, fuck off. Did I skip? God. Hold on, I'm just gonna save here anyways. Keep it nice and organized. There we go. Okay.
Just one?
If you're unable to establish your guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's papers. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets her chance to soar.
Blinding the poison, Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Well, Miss Fay, please present your evidence. It has to be.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Ha, 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 ha. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony.
But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She just keeps glaring at me though, wanting her necklace back. She doesn't actually eat anything either.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. And then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Phoenix was going to take some.
But why did she put it in Doug's hand?
You're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Small, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened happened here 8 months ago. Where did Ms. Hawthorne hide the evidence?
What are you talking about? Oh, in plain sight?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her necklace bottle, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Small to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. And hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. I recall that she was carrying the bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she did.
Dude, have you not been paying attention?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold on to it. In this case, Doug Swallow.
Dots!
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar, kind of like Phoenix Wright. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
Huh, I wonder which one of us is as desperate now. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove out your innocence. What do you say? if I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us! I dare you to take some of the medicine. I double dare you! Mia Fey! Mia Fey! My butterflies! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Judge. See you later too, okay?
Huh? Yes.
I'm gonna spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Whew! It's finally over!
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support this outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yeah?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Ms. Hawthorne, with my very life because I'm a fucking idiot.
So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see,
And here comes the backpedal. Just like my backhand against your goddamn face. Come on now, rookie killer. Show the rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have in this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
No?
Oh, is this how you lost your hair? Mr. Payne. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Don't lie, you just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Ms. Fey,
Yes, Your Honor?
was it just me or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne?
It can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like I'm losing my daughter.
Appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true! My dear Dolly!
Can someone DDT Phoenix on the podium, please? Very well. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. This is a long intro trial. It feels longer than the other ones. Not guilty. What is this, episode 5? Aside from the second episode, I've tried to keep them around like 30-ish minutes. So what are we, like, at an hour and a half? No. It's like 2 hours. I can do math. Shut up. It's almost 2 hours, the intro trial. This court is adjourned. I mean, I do press on everything, so that probably added to the time, but still. April 11th?
Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you should start talking about them? And maybe go see a goddamn doctor or something? Like, if they're constant...
Well, that's not rude. Anyways, this case really made me think.
No, seriously, dog, if you constantly have hemorrhoids, there's medicine for that. Okay?
What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it's we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations! You aren't going to jail and you're single.
Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
Dolly and I stopped there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something.
Oh boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more. You're gonna get hemorrhoids. And try to grow up a little.
But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
I mean, to be fair, that's true.
Eek.
What kind of company does this guy keep?
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, I am, but there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
I see.
Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Or sue them to oblivion, one or the other.
That's right, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna study my butt off. I'm gonna become a lawyer for sure, even if I get hemorrhoids. I hope we see each other again someday, maybe even in court.
I mean, yeah. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges.
I became a lawyer like I planned, and managed to save my friend. Except Mia, she died after my very first case. But Mia has passed on to a better place.
Well, I mean, I would assume it's better. She does take over her sister sometimes. And her little cousin?
For me, the trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind, or when she takes over Maya.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In the court of law, your greatest weapon is your beliefs.
5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. And probably another trial in this game. Episode 1, Turnabout Memories, the end. Nice Star Trek visor. Save? Sure. Alright. So. Here? Yes, I accidentally saved twice. Okay, that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.